There is this highly specific, totally invisible map to your perfect life path, and it is buried right now in your DNA and your childhood memories.
Yeah, and if you decode it, you achieve deep fulfillment. But if you just, ignore it to please your parents or society,
Right.
you guarantee a life of profound dissatisfaction.
Exactly.
Your genetic makeup and your exact childhood experiences, they have literally never existed
Ugh.
before in human history,
Right. Totally unprecedented.
and they will never exist again. This uniqueness is like a rare seed. If you treat it like every other plant, it just wilts. You have to figure out its highly specific environment.
But, figuring out that environment isn't something you can just do casually. Taking a generic career quiz definitely won't cut it.
No, not at all. I mean, finding your life's task requires intense emotion. You have to fiercely love the idea of your unique self.
Love makes sense, but needing a massive dose of hate, right?
Right. Hate specifically because it was such a high energy emotion. You actually need that raw energy to break free from conformity.
Hate the external pressures, basically.
Exactly. You have to hate the forces trying to dictate your path, like parental pressure to take a safe route, becoming a lawyer or a doctor.
Or peer pressure to blend in.
And obviously the endless noise of social media telling you what trends you should care about. You just have to get that out of your head.
Okay, I get using anger as a shield, but isn't hate usually considered, I don't know, toxic? I mean, how do you know you aren't just being a stubborn teenager resisting hard work?
That is the critical distinction. Productive hate isn't about avoiding hard work. You aren't hating your parents or your peers personally.
You are hating the distraction.
Exactly. It is a boundary setting mechanism. If the anger is just an excuse to be lazy, yeah, it is toxic. But if it is fuel to aggressively protect your focus, it is incredibly productive.
So anger clears the room and shuts out the noise. But once it is quiet, you still have to figure out what you actually want.
Notes that people fail here because they deal in generalities instead of specifics. People say, oh, I don't know how to deal with people, or my group isn't energized.
They focus on the whole ocean instead of the grains of sand.
Right. Give me details. Give me stories. Finding your life's task is the exact same thing. I mean, Robert Greene didn't wake up at age 9 and say, I want to be an author.
Right. It is way more microscopic than that.
Exactly. It's about finding little signs. For example, when he was 9 in 4th grade, his teacher, Miss Fiore, put the word carpenter on the blackboard.
Oh, and she asked them to make smaller words out of it.
Yeah, and his brain just lit up. He realized he could make the word ant. He also made the word crap, which he said Miss Fiore was not too happy about.
That is hilarious. But it really shows how specific these clues are.
It does. Or look at Steve Jobs. At age 6, he wasn't dreaming of Apple. He was just intensely captivated by the shiny metal design of stereos in a local store.
It is like doing a subconscious forensic investigation on your own brain, just looking for those breadcrumbs from before the world told you who to be.
Precisely. And this connects directly to Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. We do not just have one general pool of intelligence.
We have specific types, like linguistic, spatial, musical, logical.
Right. So when Green was captivated by the word carpenter, that was his linguistic intelligence lighting up. It is the neurological path of least resistance.
Like water naturally flowing down a hill, his brain pulled toward language, whereas Jobs pulled toward spatial design.
Exactly. And once you find that natural inclination,
Especially if you are in that golden range of 18 to 25 years old, the rule is to avoid career tunnel vision.
don't lock into one specialized job. Instead, you want to experiment with 4 or 5 different roles within your general area of interest.
But why 4 or 5? I mean, that sounds like a recipe for a scattered resume.
Because in your early 20s, your brain is still highly adaptable. By trying adjacent fields, say writing, editing, and marketing, you cross-pollinate your skills.
You're building a totally unique toolkit.
Yes. So by the time you hit 30, those diverse skills fuse together into this massive creative explosion. You can do something nobody else on the market can do.
But what if you are past your 20s? If you have been working for a decade, you can't exactly just quit and try 5 entry-level jobs.
True, you have to shift the strategy. But you can run an immediate audit on your current life. Look at the job you have right now.
You mean making a list of the specific tasks that make you lose track of time versus the ones that drain you?
Exactly. And you have to strictly analyze if you hate a task because it genuinely goes against your nature or just because your boss micromanages you.
You have to strip away the context and look at the raw activity.
Right. It is a vital mental health exercise to reclaim your autonomy. You have to ensure your desires are actually yours, not just conditioned responses.
Ultimately, knowing what makes your genuine desires different from the crowd is the master key to personal fulfillment.
It absolutely is, but, it takes ruthless honesty to get there.
It really does. So try this tonight. If you could lock your door right now and totally shut out every single expectation from your family, your friends, and the internet.
Just completely block out all that noise.
Exactly. What is the very first activity your mind would secretly crave to dive into? Because whatever that is your unprecedented seed. Now you just have to give the right environment to bloom.